Welcome everyone, Ears here. Today we're checking out Starground. It's a Forager-esque, Forager-like, but it has a lot more to it. You do have the enemy fighting and adventuring, and also factory making. Uh, Start pretty much kind of like Forager, but you have this little miner here. Go ahead and gather out what you need. A little slow to start. We're gonna get into it, and I'll show you a few things. It is a pretty neat game. There is a few things that I kind of wished was in the game versus because as what we're doing right now and where I'm getting at is like right now where we're at right now is our world where we gather our materials and build our factory. This is not where we fight, so just doing this, gathering, whatnot. It's not a lot to this that I've seen so far in this part, but you can go off to dungeons and fight in dungeons and whatnot. Probably will not get into the dungeon stuff today because it does take quite a bit to get there. At least for me, I'm not a rushy run off, get everything done. But we do need to get a lot of materials to get started. Wood, typically start getting your furnaces. The downside I will go ahead and stress if you do play this game and I need iron. To me, that's copper. Copper, that's what it all looks like. And that would be iron. That is what I would think. But no, this right here is copper. And this is iron. To me, it's kind of because I was when I was first trying to play this game and get used to it before I did any recording. I was going around gathering and needed a bunch of iron, and I will tell you, iron is a big must at the start. Lots and lots of iron. Stones, as you see up there, and they do have the tutorials on so you can see. I do suggest go around and getting a lot more than what it tells you to do. That way when you start getting the building, you have a little bit amount to build with. Wood early on is a big thing. You seem to never have enough wood or enough iron for what I've played so far. Because you're constantly using wood and constantly using iron. Iron seems like it's in everything. Copper, I've played it to a certain extent, but I didn't get real far in it. I say iron and wood as the two biggest ones you want to get. Then stone will be just to get started off. For me, stone, and I'll show you why. Stone is a big part on how in my building and how I want to build stuff. But once you get so far, coal will be a real big one too as well. I try not to use my coal at the start because I know coal I'm gonna need, but it's gonna be just a little bit before I get to coal. So you got a little light miner. You hit the E button, bring your inventory up, close it. B is to build. You have like your furnace, crafter, collectors, research. You do your research, your normal conveyors, your power. You even have a treadmill, which we'll get into that shortly. Star launcher, that's where we get into the fighting. We have to get those. And I'm not too worried about getting into the fighting at the moment. I want to get my factory up and running little. That way I would not go off and fight. I know it's running and it's making things. That way I like to come back and gather and keep gathering myself. You can build up. But I do need some copper. Gather what I can here. Wood, and more wood. Big time. Especially you start using wood. It don't take wood long to burn out. But you can go from wood to go into biofuel. Biofuel burns longer than wood, but it takes 2 pieces of wood to make biofuel. But you still takes a little bit. And like I say, all I'm doing here is trying to gather me enough to where I can actually just start and go at it and get a little bit going instead of just get what I need, go build, get what I need, go build, get what I need, go build. That's what I'm doing right now. So if you was wondering, hey, why not go build yet? That's what I'm doing. I'm just you gotta hold it right on it. If you don't hold it right on it, you're not going to get it. Get all the wood up, and stones and stuff do disappear. That's another thing I don't like. If you get on it and it goes away. Things spawn, despawn, spawn and despawn. I can tell you this layout in this world is going to be hard. It's not a great layout. I have not figured out where I'm going to start yet either. Start building. So that went away, then spawned back. This world is not there's no big areas. Really, a lot of them. So the layout's going to be fun. I guess I might start right in here. Figure out how I'm going to lay everything out. Let's see, we can zoom out. You hold the left control and your mouse wheel, in and out. Get an idea of how, like, it's real narrow. I really don't have really big areas. Well, up here looks pretty big. This might be a good area to start. That's where I'll probably start building. The most open area. Gather a little bit more here and then we'll start building. Okay, what I need is maybe a couple furnaces. Separate it a little bit. Well, why? Well, because I wanna. Throw that there. Left click, you can use split. And then also left click places 1. So let's get that in, got it going. That going. Get some more wood. That wood won't take long to go through. I want to keep my coal. I really do. And as I proceed, I need to get more wood. I'm getting other things besides wood. Because I want to get some stone bricks going. But not having a whole lot of fuel at the moment makes a big difference. Yes, looks like I found some food. You get food. That's for healing when you go fight. I have not done any fighting. I've seen people stream it and play it and do some fighting. And I want to see how it is for myself. But we're going to get there. We will get there eventually. But initially, to me, it's a very slow start. Getting in this game, really slow. Because you always don't have enough wood and you don't have enough iron. So, while those are smelting, copper, yeah, I know I don't need, my little playthrough, I just done a little bit of research and stuff and unlocked a few things, and I had a whole chest full of copper that was just sitting there and not using at the moment. So we'll get to a point, hopefully, that just we don't accumulate copper. I can say that, and I hope it does. 34. Let's throw the copper in there. Those iron going. But yeah, research. You got to think of it like Factorio, Dyson Sphere, stuff like that. You do have your little research things. You got to put whatever it wants for that research in it and whatnot. As far as I've gotten, it's no like, oh, you got to make this color or that color or make this. It uses the items, kind of like Satisfactory. What you make for this research, you need so many of this and so many of that, and it's got to analyze it or whatever it does. I believe I have enough copper at the moment, so I just need to worry about iron, stone, and wood. And we're getting ready to start working the process on the factory. Oh, come on. Alright, click that off. Okay, up here what I need, get me a crafter up. 24, 42 of them, 46. Put my wood in there. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there and let that finish off. So, if I hit the right keys, let's go with crafter here. I'm going to do 2 crafters at the moment. And get our treadmill. Where am I going to put my treadmill? I'm going to put it over here. I got to get closer. Try to give me some airy room. That's all what I'm thinking about is room. Need your Tesla coils. Put it there. And I'll show you what you got: your burners, batteries, treadmill, Tesla coil, star launcher, tool bench, training. These are your belts. Reason why I didn't go in your chest, which I'm not going to worry about the chest at the moment. Here's your researcher. And this is what we need to get going. Need more iron. Now I can just get on the treadmill and start running. Generate that power. Hope my cardio's up pretty good. Don't have a lot of iron. I need more iron. Need a lot more iron. Something I just thought about. I didn't realize you could do while you're on there. So it's night. Let's see here. We got 9. Let's get one more. 10. That'll be good. 10. Let's go ahead and drop that out. And now let's go gather some more iron and some wood so we can smelt it. Make this process a little bit easier. A little easier. And eventually we're going to make it even more. Yes, eventually we will. Still have to do this for a while, but we can make it easier on ourselves. It's pretty much copper and iron is 1 to 1. So each one you get is 1. All that copper. The iron just went away. Copper, 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 copper. I need to make some batteries. That way I can charge up the batteries and run away for a little bit, and it's all still running, especially the factory that requires power. Batteries are not, starter batteries so far are not really amazing. I never unlocked the next, well, I did unlock it, but I just quit playing right after I unlocked the next battery up. Decided I was kind of comfortable with the game, kind of going over the starts and basics, and after we get past that part, if y'all really like it, we'll continue with the series. So if you want to continue, leave comments below and hit that like button. It greatly help the algorithm out, and it lets me know that y'all are wanting to see more of it. But right now, like most games like this, to start, you simply just wander around. And what is that? That is where you come in at. You start off right on that. If you was wondering, keep on going. Come on. Grab out. Now let's throw this in there. Take half of them out so we can put biofuel. Yes, I know we ain't got no power, but now we getting some power. What are batteries? Let's see. I got 3 batteries down. Start filling them up. I'd already been dead by now. Now, that was stone. Throw that copper in there. While the batteries are going, I want to make 1 more battery is what I want. So I do need a little bit more copper, and I need a way to smelt it. But I am going to have a little more, because what I'm wanting to do, I mean, need copper to make electronics for the researcher. That way we can start progressing in the research. But you really want to jump into biofuel. There is such a huge difference between biofuel and just burning regular wood. A big, big difference. That's the reason why I got that one and filled it full and used my wood. And here collecting a little bit more. And then we're going to start getting our little collectors up. I need Tesla coils. 11, 21. Go ahead and take those 9 out. Take those 16. Wrong button. I did not want them, and I want those out of there. We can throw those 21 there and split these up. Those 4 in there. Those 5 in there. Now they'll last a lot longer. Those 3 batteries are doing good just for that one. I kind of want to get us a little power plant going. So we don't have to worry much about the power ourselves. And that's kind of my goal, is get to where I can set up a power plant. or get it done before this video is over with other things. I mean, I'm not just going to work on the power plant. I'm going to work on expansions and getting what we need, growing. But we need a lot of things to get where we're going. And that wood had to disappear as soon as I was going to go over and get it. Throw those in there. 48, and let's get those. There's only 4, but it'll be alright. 10, 10, we got 7. 52. Now, Tesla coils. Yep. That's where the copper I'm needing. So I can place some coils around and get another battery. I hope they are better Tesla coils in the game. I do not know, because as of right now, it is, you can clutter your whole map up with them just trying to expand your power. Come on, hit it. Now let's go up here. Grab this as we go. Because we're going to need it. Throw my iron, copper, and that. So let's get our batteries charged back up. They have to be in. If I put it out here, it's not going to get power. You have to be inside this. And the downside is you got to get used to, if you're going to play consecutive, see where it don't show me. So what I've learned is, it's like right there. Yeah, the middle. Out of the stone. Pick it up. The blue, and I'm talking middle, the blue needs to be in the middle of the Tesla coil. Easy. To me, if you place it, even when it shows you the blue, it should show you the blue after you placed it too. But to keep that up, you have to keep going in and out. See where my blue is in the middle of that Tesla coil. Boom, it's middle. See how it is now. I placed that one, it's not there. You have to go, if you want to keep seeing it, you have to go out and rebuild. I want to set these up. I'm out of copper already, but that is alright. I've got those there, and let's get this iron and build our first collector. How do I want to give myself room. So I'm going to build my first collector there. In the same way that, see how big that goes? I can make another one. Kind of want them to overlap a little bit. But that wasn't a great. I can always move them a little bit later, because this is not going to stay like it is. 2 collectors going. Now our batteries are going down and we're out of power. I gotta figure out a place where I want to do my power. Now since they ain't running, the power should go up a little bit quicker. I'm going to try to build one more battery. So I have 4. And that will run them for a little bit as I go around and help them. Because right now, yeah, they're collecting, but this 2 is not going to cut it for us. It is not. Get that last battery filled up. Now let's go out and help them. While they're collecting, slowly just collect as things spawn in their radius. So the more it spawns in the radius, the better off you are. The more coverage you have, the better you are. But I'm going to have a lot more wood and a lot more iron to do to expand, and copper. I mean, not a whole lot of copper, but I do need the copper for the Tesla coils. But they will gather copper for me too while I'm out doing this. But yeah, this is gonna be a hard world. You know, there's not, like I say, that there's one big open area, but most of it's real tiny, small areas. So, it's gonna be a challenge. This map's gonna be a challenge. I don't need much coal right now, but I'm still picking up as I go. Eventually I'm gonna need a lot. But I'm not gonna go out of my way and try to get it. A lot of copper though. Jeez, a lot of copper out. Not wanting to give me the iron. There's one iron out of all these copper nodes that's around. Yeah, this initial start, you gotta help your factory out a lot. And as you grow, I mean, you can get it all caught up, and then as you need more and more and more, you'll get right back behind. It's nice to see all this copper, but I ain't gonna get it all. It'll probably disappear before I get to it all. Even the oil, you see those little, in the water, those little black spots is oil. I haven't messed with oil, but I know I have noticed that they disappeared and moved too. So building the oil rig, now I don't know if it's radius based, just like the collectors, or what. So you have to think about that as well. Out of power. And I'm going to solve that here in a little bit. I've got to get my wood collected up before I can really truly solve it. Get on our treadmill and start running. While they're going, just throw these in here. Get them. And then run on a treadmill. Get the battery back up. Let the bees run around. Hey, it takes a lot of energy to just run what little bit we got. Mm-hmm. They're busy bees. They're taking a lot of energy. And plus, that running at the same time with them don't help much. Okay, I'm going to move these. Are you still? I'm going to let that one finish. Alright, what we're going to do, get the mover. Those two there. I'd like to have a third and maybe a fourth one, but it will be okay. Now I'm going to take this. Get out of that. I'm going to get rid of this one. Yes, my energy is done, and that's what I'm going to work on at the moment. And let's see, how many gears did I have? I won't get one more set of gears. So 1, 2, so I need 10 in there. And we got to get the battery power going back up, so we can get those 10 made. I want to get one more. Those are 5 gears. Dude, let me. We gotta get closer. Set you there. Now we gotta get our coals out here. And yes, no, they have no power. I know. But we're working on it. We are working on it. Mover. Get that closer. Alright. I'm going to go in here. Get some of this wood out of here. And right now, put your wood in there. It doesn't consume it, so that's a good thing. Now, if I keep hitting the wrong button, so those are going right there. Now my crafter. Let's hit you right. Really. Yep, I'll go right there. I'm trying to think of how things are spawning. See right there, see I took away possible spawns right there. Let's see here. This right here, that second one ain't gonna work at the moment. So we got all that. Now let's get our conveyors. Hopefully I have enough conveyors. Yep, hit the message. Come on. R to rotate. And I'm out of iron. So we're going to have to get some more iron. I have to have a lot more iron. And I'm going to change that belt up too. That's where I'm needing the bricks. Because it does have an underground where you can put them underground. I want most of my belts to be run underground because that takes spawn. So when I run them underground, I don't know if it's true or not. Just if the belts automatically take spots. I did it in my last playthrough, and I never really paid attention if anything spawned, even the belt was run underground. I'm not sure. To me it should, but I don't know how the game calculates stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Get some more stone. I know I need to run Tesla coils. Copper so we can. Iron's a big thing right now. Need to get some iron smelted. Got 40 there, but we're gonna need more. Oh, yeah, but go ahead. Take half that out. I did not get what was in there out. So, boom. Now let's get rid of that. That was so it will not take out our wood. There's that. Now power. Get it on the power grid. So all that's hooked up. Start running. Get those once those start delivering. Yes, I do have some on me, and I thought about putting them in that. And I'm going to. But I'm not at the moment. I'm just trying to get it going. And I've got to switch that over to biofuel. And now they're taking all of our wood out here. It's going in here and auto power. Once that fills up, I need a lot more wood going in and out. And it's going to start stacking up. But I could. Get the second one ready. That way, because I know I'm going to need it. These are going to expand big time. I was going to take it up here, so I moved them. I'm going to go ahead and put them back here. I'm going to line them up right there. Doo-doo. Let's get our copper. We have 4 bricks. Let's get more bricks going. I'm going to need it. So, auto power. I ain't got to worry about the power. I just got to worry about materials. Let's see what we've got. We ain't got a whole lot. I'm going to leave those in there. Oh, wrong ones. Take those out. Put the copper in there. And then this one gets the iron. And be 5. But I need more iron to build those 5. And as soon as I get those online, I'll probably have to get the other one online. Yes, I didn't. I'm leaving my batteries up for now. I really don't need them at the moment. But we will get them. And yes, I could run that biofuel down into my furnaces, but I'm not worried about them because they're not collecting enough wood to supply my power and my furnaces at the moment. Because if I keep my furnaces running constant, which that's what I want to do, and I'm eventually going to do that. See, they're getting very little wood. Even with 3, and she has just those 2. To me, the game kind of deprioritizes spawning in these radiuses. Like 4, yes, they keeping it cleaned out, but things don't spawn as quickly in their radiuses as it does out here. That's how I feel. It slows down the spawn rate in the radius. I guarantee that radius stops about right in here. So things are spawning around it, but not as much inside of it. That's how I feel. What little testing I've done. But it'll be alright. See it put that rock right in front of me as I was coming up. Those still 10, those full. How much you got in there? Just pretty much. I'm going to have another one of them, I believe. But I can 12. It's 2 gears per. I thought I had enough in there. Oh, I kept putting enough in there, but I didn't. I do have a pickaxe. It's 30. So I got 50. So we do need stone. Mm-hmm. Now I got those. Hopefully that is in it. Yep. And I gotta get rid of that stone right there. So we have 6 collectors. We got our power source going. And now, not to the point to where we're abundance of stuff. But that helped. That's 22 iron right there. We didn't have to go out and collect. Nope, I had the wrong one. Now let's get this stone. I could run through here. How much iron do I have? 20. Let me get one tree. That way I have it in my inventory. Mover. 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 I didn't think I had wood in my inventory at all. And with putting conveyors together, all you got to do is connect them like that. If you don't mess up like I just did. It ain't getting much right now. There's not a lot spawning around them. Very little. And what I think I'm going to do, see, there ain't nothing. I really don't need that. I can do this right here. That is extra room. And I'm already out. Like I say, it's not groundbreaking how much they get, but they do help you out getting. Don't need copper. Need iron so I can finish this out. I'll probably redo my whole thing. Get my setup done, fix it right. Ain't a way to go through there while the collectors are doing their thing. There's just no copper. None. There's some. Does have solar power in it. I've not messed with them, but I have seen them. You know, to me, little energy solar power puts off so far is not worth it. They ain't even collected no iron. I only think that's barely even collecting anything. And you can ride the belts. We rough getting started. It's a rough start. Especially if you want to get the automation going. I mean, I can ride that with 6 collectors. I can run around collect more quicker than with the collectors, but the collectors is just extra at the moment that I don't have to collect. We can get those going. I have stone. Let's go ahead and get more stone. Guess this map loves copper. It's pretty much each node right now is just two iron. Now let's finish this up. There we go. So with that, it is. I am gonna have to redo it because once I run it into this one and back into here, when I get a few more, it looks like I'm gonna have to have a second one. Anyway, just so it won't back up. Yes. Now, I'll show you one before we leave here. This is to show you how I want to run it. See that's pretty costly. Just one belt, and that's 5 and 5. Now, this is how I kind of want to run it. I know that was punching. Downside is you can't go all the way across. So I kind of do half and half. And that potential stuff should spawn right in here instead of having the belt there. But I don't know. I haven't really paid attention and saw. And I hope we do get longer underground instead of. But yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on it. Make sure see if stuff spawn within there. But things don't spawn as fast as it does outside the collectors. I have noticed that quite a bit. But don't forget, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also give us a thumbs up, like it. It greatly helps us out. And everybody have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye.